South Texas sports. It's about more than just the score. It's about the athletes, coaches, families, and fans who make a difference.
This is Good Sports with Nikila Pradier.
Maybe you've never heard of Muay Thai. The sport isn't necessarily as popular in the U.S. as mixed martial arts. But if Preston Anderson has his way, people in the Coastal Bend and around the country will soon take notice. Now 23 years old, he started out in MMA when he was just 13.
I didn't like the ground aspect of MMA, so I got into the straight striking, which is what Muay Thai is.
It's nonstop. It's all go. We're allowed to throw strikes in Muay Thai that you're not allowed to throw in MMA or boxing or kickboxing. And they're the vicious strikes, the knees, the elbows, and the stuff that actually draws blood.
Kirk Hubble has coached Anderson from the beginning. He actually started competing in Muay Thai first before pushing Anderson to get into it.
I wasn't big into it, until I started seeing guys get knocked out, and I liked that, and that was cool.
Since his first Muay Thai fight in 2016, Anderson says he hasn't competed in anything else. And his dedication is paying off big time. Just a year after entering the sport, Anderson won his first national title in his weight class in 2017.
That qualified me to be on the United States Muay Thai team to go represent in Cancun, Mexico.
That's where the International Federation of Muay Thai Amateur, or IFMA, held its world championships last month. Not only did Anderson walk away with what was widely considered the knockout of the tournament, also walked away with a bronze medal, one of only 3 Americans to make the podium.
It's a testament to his hard work and what he does on a daily basis.
Especially considering as an amateur, Anderson is going up against professional fighters with a lot more experience.
A lot of guys on the team, they had, 20, 30, some guys had like 50 to 60 fights, and I came in with 4 Muay Thai fights.
Anderson credits a big part of his success to Hubble and their decade-long training relationship.
We did everything right, preparation-wise, and that's what ultimately led me to achieve what I did.
We trust the process, we trust each other, and that relationship and that trust has kind of allowed us to improve on the daily.
Hubble says that improvement and the achievements of Anderson will hopefully spark the growth of the sport locally and nationally.
If we can get the next younger generation that's coming up to find the enjoyment and the passion that goes along with this martial art, I think we'll change the landscape of Muay Thai in the United States.
It's a growing sport. It's definitely growing, but by the time our younger guys come up, it'll be a lot more popular.
For now, Anderson and Hubble will continue to work to put Corpus Christi on the Muay Thai map.
I still feel like I have quite a bit of time ahead of me to continue competing and fighting and growing as a fighter. So we're just putting in the work, seeing where it takes us.
One of the next places Anderson's success will take him is Argentina, where he'll again represent the United States during the Pan American Championships this fall. For Good Sports, I'm Nikila Pradier.